Hey everybody, and welcome to our Bachelor recap of the finale and after the final rose. I am here, as always, with Michael. Sorry we're a little late. Mikey's having a bit of technical issues with his computer, so he is on his phone, which is why he is up close and personal with you in that little shot right there. Um,
Ah,
oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Okay, you've got me all thrown a tizzy here. We're late because he was stuck
it's
at work,
not my
and
fault.
now his freaking computer doesn't work, and now I'm all flustered here. Okay, you can follow me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975, and don't forget to tweet us your questions at hashtag YRRLive. And yeah, where are you, Michael? Tell them where to find you.
You can find me on Twitter at MikeyRich1122 and Instagram.
Awesome. Okay, we got 3 hours to recap here, so let's get started. I know I'm all hoarse.
Ah,
So we're in. What do you
that
think of
last hour was
Iowa?
pointless, though.
Yeah. What do you think of Iowa? Like them being in Iowa? Like, should they not have stayed in Bali or gone to Tahiti or like? Do you agree with the Iowa choice? I don't.
No, the barn thing was cute.
No, it wasn't.
Why not?
I don't want to have to walk through horse dung to get to my engagement. I'm sorry.
I'm sure it was cleaned up properly.
I don't know. I'm just so sick of the states. I
You know how
want
much
to
it was? I'm pretty
travel.
sure the barn doesn't look like that all the time, so.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they had like snow. Like the snow was like way too even. I'm pretty sure they had like snow machines in there fixing everything
Yeah,
up.
they were cleaning that up.
Yeah. But we start right in on the dates. Whitney gets the first meet the family date. Now, I have a theory about orders of dates on this last episode. And to me, it seems like the first one that meets the family is the one that, like, they can't, like, it just seems to be like the bar setter. And the person that has to go after has a lot of work to do. So, like, I like and like normally like they're
Yeah.
the favorite, and then the one who gets the last like one-on-one before the engagement is normally the one that gets that wins. Let's just say wins for sake of whatever. So Whitney gets the first one-on-one, and I have to say this girl played like she had her A game on. She had her flannel shirt on. She came in with all the right answers to all the questions, and it just seemed so rehearsed to me. Like, what did you think of that?
I thought she came across genuine. I think she was just super excited to meet the family.
Like, she just seems too perfect. Like, there's never anything. Like, have you known a couple to never fight? Like, never have a disagreement? Or, like, it just seems too. It seems too perfect. Like, it seems
Um,
like everything she says is too perfect. And, like, I don't think that she doesn't not love Chris. Like, I think her feelings are genuine. But it feels like she's trying to win someone over. Like, I
I
don't
can see how
question the
you think that.
feelings. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's her nature. She's a nurse. Like, she's used to being very structured. The way she speaks is always on point.
It's just
That's just
weird
what I
to
think.
me. And like to me, like it seems like, like she played her cards right. Like she had like her ace in the hole, which was like her dead mommy card, and she kind of pulled it out.
Oh yeah, she definitely has a perfect story.
Like yeah, like like I'm looking for a tight knit family because I don't have a dad in my life and my mom is dead. Like it just seemed like that card came out like at the perfect time, and everyone's bawling. And it's like, oh my god, like,
She knew what she was doing.
she knew what she was doing, and she studied this show. Like it's not like her first. Like she came there for
Yeah,
Chris,
she
and
understood the rodeo. That's for sure.
yeah, so she knew what she was doing. And then like she talks to the sisters, and it like everything just seems so perfect. Like I'm ready to be a wife, I'm ready to be a mother, I could be a nurse anywhere, I just want to have babies, blah blah blah. Like they know what they want. She knows what they want to hear, and I think she's just like, not that she doesn't mean it, but I think I don't know. It's just
I think she's one of the few girls that was game from the beginning. She was there for Chris. She was gonna get Chris. Her only idea in her head was, "I got Chris," and that's the answer in her head.
yeah. I don't know. It's not that I don't like even that I don't like her. Like I like her fine. I don't. I don't know what my problem is with her, and I have problems with Becca too. I don't know what's. Hold on, I'm just trying to get onto the website here because I know Heather's in the chat room.
Becca's a whole other situation for him.
Yeah, yeah, it's so weird. And then it's like she talks to his mother, and like I don't know. I don't know about her. Like I just think it's just so weird. I don't know, for me it's just so weird. Like, and then like he talks to his family, and like he was talking to his family about Becca on his Whitney date, which kind of threw me. Like it was kind of like he was preparing them for Becca before he needed to.
Yeah.
If you know
I
what
don't
I
know. I
mean.
thought it was weird how much Whitney's name was coming up on Becca's dates.
Yeah, like he just, I don't know. Well, because
It was kind of two-way sword. I feel like I
Becca
felt like
couldn't
Whitney came up a
win.
lot more with Becca.
Becca couldn't win because Becca was following Whitney, who everybody loved. Like that family was like, and like at some point I thought like Whitney was trying to be adopted by the Souls family, not like marry into it. And so
I can see that.
it's just so bizarre to me. So like his family's already kind of high alert on Becca anyways because he can't like with Whitney everything is there on paper and it looks right and it seems right, but like Becca's more of a like a heart feeling kind of thing, which is a lot more hard to articulate. So he can't tell them why he likes Becca so much. He just knows that he does. So they're more skeptical of Becca than they are of Whitney, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, because he can say to his parents and family that Whitney's all in, but he can't say that about Becca.
Yeah, for sure. So like
So it makes her look bad.
yeah, like when he's talking to the guys in the bar, like in the garage over their beers, like they're like it's just like red flags are there because he can't really tell us what he likes about Becca and like how are they supposed to like someone when they don't know what it is that they're liking. But like bottom line, Whitney nails her home visit. Like she's ready to be adopted. The rescue puppy is gonna go home with the Souls family, kind of thing. And then and then it's Becca's turn, and like Whitney shows up with like flowers and wine, and like Becca shows up with like cookies.
Everybody loves cookies.
I love cookies too. I would take cookies over the wine any day because I'm not a wine drinker. But
I
like
want
it's
the
just,
wine.
I know you're all about the
I
wine.
want the wine and the flowers.
Yeah, like so like Becca goes in and like she's very brutally honest, and I have to give her credit because she's telling them things that they don't want to hear. Like she's telling them that, you know, I like him a lot, but I'm not in love with him yet. Like that's kind of like not a
Oh yeah, she
great
was very, very blunt.
yeah, like not a great thing to say. But she also had them in stitches. Like she's like, you know what, if I do fall in love with him, I will move here and I will embrace this life and like yeah, my Friday night or like my weekend will be going to the post office and like she had them in stitches. Now for me, I would rather have my kids significant others have me laughing than have me crying. Like I don't want to be over the dinner table weeping over sad stories. I'd rather be over the dinner table like dying of laughter.
Yeah.
So
But this is their first introduction, so
like I don't
it's
know.
not
I
all
like
going to be the same.
like but like I mean Becca's got a point. Like who in their right mind after like if you really think about it, this is like a 6-week process would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna give up my whole life after 6 weeks of knowing someone, and not even like 6 weeks of really knowing someone, 6 weeks of like we had a couple of one-on-one dates and a couple of group dates, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
Becca came in with a
Well,
realistic
they've maybe spent, what, 5 days together?
yeah, like Becca came in with a realistic expectation of saying, I'm not there yet, I'm getting there, it's going to take me a little while longer, but when I get there, I'm all in. Like, I don't know. Like, these two girls are so different, but so kind of the same to me. Like,
I think they're the same in morals, but they're different in personalities,
yeah,
if that makes sense.
for sure.
Like, Becca seems more like him than Whitney does.
Yeah. Like, 'cause she's, like, outgoing, and she's kind of athletic, and will kind of like Whitney's kind of like the prissy girl that like will stay in the house and raise the babies, while I think Becca would be more out on the farm with him with the kids, like you know what I mean? Like I think they even washed
Yeah.
the tractor for Whitney. To be honest, like I think they even washed the like that tractor was
No,
way
they
too
did not.
that there's no way that tractor was that clean for their
It
baby.
just had probably like 5 inches of snow sitting on it that they had to clean off.
No, 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 no. So I think what got me on this date was when Becca talked with Chris's mother, because like I was expecting it to go, yeah, like I was expecting it to go down, because I mean the previews were like, what if I gave you 2 days, and they kind of edited that out to be like a bad conversation.
Worse.
But like
Yeah.
his mother is like so sweet, like even though she's trying to get Becca to realize how deeply Becca's
That
feeling.
she has a feeling.
Exactly. And I thought that was a really sweet conversation. So I wish Becca had kind of realized what was going on. But like I have to say, like I mean, after meeting the two girls, I think his dad kind of nailed it on the head, whereas like Whitney's the sure thing, but he loves Becca. Like, what do you think?
Yeah. I do think it's true, but I think he loved them both. I think he's in love. I think he was honestly in love with both of them, and I think his friend had it right. And the friend said he is chasing what he can't have, like guys do. And Becca's not saying I love you. Becca's the harder chase, chasing it because that's what guys like.
Yeah, like Whitney's just handing it to him, and Becca's kind of making him work for it. But yeah, I mean, like his sisters encourage him to like push her to get the answers he needs, and I mean, it's so hard to watch Chris like try and talk because he's so not.
He's not the best speaker.
No, he's really not. What am I looking at here?
Though I will say, when we go to the next segment, his conversation with Becca was actually very good, I thought.
Yeah.
In the hotel room?
It was just so weird. Like, I found, like, when you look at the episode as a whole, like, it seems so Whitney favored. Like, Becca got, 10 minutes in a hotel room, whereas Whitney got this come look at my life date. Like, what
I think they were both supposed to, but their conversation got so serious right away that it just turned into a sit down, and then it was like, oh, well, this is not going to work. I'm not picking you for sure. Bye.
But that wasn't even what it was. Like, why didn't he say that day, okay, I think I've made up my mind? Like, that hotel room part, I think it looked to be later in the evening.
I don't know.
Because it was kind of, like, dusky. Like, it was dusky when he was going into the hotel. So, like, it looked later in the evening to me, so it just looked like it was going to be like a night on the town date, and they just never kind of left the hotel room. And like,
I don't know.
Yeah, like she kind of reveals, like she kind of, I mean, says the same things, like I'm not there yet, and then he kind of was like, "What's in your way?" And she finally kind of like spits it out, like, "What am I going to do in Arlington? Like, I need to figure out for me what my life is going to be like. Like, I don't want to just be on the farm sitting there waiting for you. Like, I need to have something to do." Like, but she's a chiropractor. Like, you could open up a business there.
You can open your own office up there and barely work in it.
Well, no, I mean, I think there's enough people, like, probably in Arlington and the surrounding area. If you wanted to open up,
she's like the only one.
Yeah, like if you opened up a little chiropractic business, even out of your house. So like your overhead's not bad. Like you could make a little living doing that. And
be busy.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Chris and his family are kind of like big dogs in the town of Arlington, so I can imagine that if Chris brought home a wife that could provide a service, they would all go to her. You know what I mean?
Provide service.
Shut up. Don't be
help
dirty. Don't be dirty, okay? So
too easy.
I know, I'm very easy. So yeah, so then we go to Whitney's date, and it's the farm with the gleaming tractor. Like, you guys like took the tractor to the car. What they had to. Have you ever seen a tractor in real life? Like a working tractor on a farm? Like, they're dirty
Yes.
as
No.
hell. They're dirty as hell. Like,
They had to split up looking clean for the show.
well, yeah, and Prissy Whitney can't get dirty, so.
You're such a hater. I know why you're so mad. You're so mad because I was right. I was right. I picked it from the beginning. You're mad.
I know. That's not what I'm mad about. We'll get to after the rose. I'm mad, but that's not why. So then, like, takes her on the tractor. His dad pops up like everywhere. Like,
He's following him.
yeah, like
They only live down the block from each other.
she's not marrying like Chris. She's marrying everybody. Like, you're gonna be like, this is like an Everybody Loves Raymond family where they're all just in each other's business. So like, there's dad on the tractor, and like they kind of, I don't know what they do on the tractor. Nothing. They kiss a bit. Like, who? Whatever. And then he goes back into his house. And oh my god, I love his house. Like, I can't
His house
say
is
enough
so nice.
how much I love his house.
I'm telling you, you just get me like a Wii and an Xbox One and a nice big screen TV. I could just sit there all day long. Be like, cool. Give me a gym, personal gym.
Yeah, get me a
Yeah,
Netflix. I'm good.
It's got every season of Friends on Netflix. You don't gotta go nowhere for a while.
Yeah. No, I love his house, and she's like, oh, I can see myself here, and blah blah blah. And then they sit in front of the fire, and he really has no questions for her. Like, I mean, she's kind of made it to the point where like he doesn't need to ask anything. Like, she kind of just talks and talks and talks and tells him everything.
I think he's fallen for her for a while, like he said in his interview later. I think he knew for a while she was one of the ones.
Oh yeah, like I think like even after the wedding crashing date, I think he kind of was like,
she was the front runner.
Yeah, she could be the one, because you don't like introduce people to your friends and stuff like that without feeling something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like those are the final dates before
the rose.
Before the rose, and now we go to the rose. Oh, the ring. Oh my god, the ring.
That ring is so nice.
All of them were so nice. I'm like, I would have taken. I'm not so much a square cut girl, but I liked the circle one. But they were all kind of the same, except like the stone was a little different. But yeah, like
you can tell that was what she likes because they were very all similar.
Yeah, those rings were out of this world. I'm like, oh, if I could get one of those on my finger. And then the girls are getting ready, and like you always know, the first girl that shows up is getting the boot. But they were even kind of like dressed the same, like long sleeves, and like it was just really weird.
It was cold.
I'm like, yeah, I know. And like they had to go upstairs. They had to go like walk through poo and go upstairs. There's no railings, and I'm just like, this is a disaster waiting to happen. Like,
they were fine.
This is like Bachelor in Paradise entrances when like what's her head like had to sit down and go down the stairs because she
was bad on Bachelor in Paradise. Those stupid steps.
Like, it's just, I'm like, they don't even give them a railing to hold on to. So they're going up these stairs, and like Becca's first, and he's like, I can see my life with you and blah blah blah, but you're not ready, which I totally agree with. She's not ready. She's, like he said, she's 25, he's 33. He's looking to settle down. She's still kind of like
figuring out life.
Yes, like figuring out life in general for herself, and I agree. Like, I totally agree with why he didn't let her go. And she seemed okay. Like, I've never seen someone get rejected like this.
She seemed very fine with it. She was like, okay, so I just walk back down the stairs.
Call me. We'll catch a movie someday. Like she just really didn't, like, no tears in the limo, like nothing. Like, it was a hug goodbye, and like catch you later. Yeah, catch you later. Like, it was so bizarre to me. Like, You said you were falling in love with this guy, yet he breaks up with you and you don't even shed a tear. Like girls that went home the
Because she
first
doesn't really
night.
understand. I don't think she understands what love really is.
Yeah, I don't know what, like why is she so closed off? I don't what did this one guy do to her?
She
This
got
honest.
damaged somehow.
Yeah, like I mean the girls were crying more that got cut on the first night than she cried.
Yeah.
It's so
She's
weird.
just, I don't know.
I don't know. So bizarre. So bizarre to me. And then Whitney comes in and he proposes to her. Like I was like, shut up, Whitney. Like she came in and she's just started like chirping
She's
and I'm
already
like
talking.
I know
So,
like you're ruining a great moment here, Whitney. Like be quiet and like just shush and let him talk. Like this is his time to talk. And so finally asks her to marry her, and of course she says yes. And then he gives her the rose. And I kind of had like this Lion King moment where they're like sitting out like with their legs over the window of the balcony or the barn, and like they're just looking over. And it's like everything the light touches, Simba, is yours.
all this land is your land that the sun touches.
Just don't go to the dark places,
Anything
Whitney.
else? Yeah, anything else, don't go there.
Yeah, it's just so funny. But so now they're engaged. Now, do you think he picked the right girl? Out of all of the girls, like, do you think this is the one,
Yeah, I think this was his best choice of all of them.
his best choice? I,
I think it was. I think she harbors a lot of the things he was looking for.
yeah, like I just hope it
And
works. The only, I mean, we'll get more. Like, I guess we can. I mean, we gotta go right into final rose anyway. So, like, I mean, they're engaged. They go off into the sunset. Whatever. Now it's time for after the final rose, and I mean, Becca comes out, and it's just like talking to an old friend. Like, nothing new.
repeated everything they said last
Yeah.
time they talked.
Yeah, like it's those two are just bizarre together, and it didn't even seem weird. Like, it didn't even seem hard for her to watch herself get broken up with. Like, it's
No, I mean, she's just, I don't know.
yeah. And like I read an
It
article that
seemed
said she
very
didn't fall in
generic.
love, so yeah, it's like whatever. Kind of like she went for the experience and she got it,
If she
whatever.
found something, she found something.
Yeah, so now we bring out Whitney, and like the only thing they didn't ask these two, like they normally say like when are you gonna get married, and then we get like this, oh, we're gonna like play by ear. Like I found it really
Wait,
weird that she has no immediate plans to move. Like I figured like once they went public, she would be like her bags would be packed and ready to go, but she's got like no immediate plans to move. They have like no
they have
plans.
to move. He has to do Dancing with the Stars
I know. And guess who
in
his partner's
L.A.
name is Whitney. They've paired him up with a
Oh,
girl
that's
named
weird. Oh,
Whitney.
wait,
Yeah, they've paired him
that's
up
not surprising.
with a girl named Whitney.
They did.
Yeah, so yeah, he's going to do Dancing with the Stars, but she's like, yeah, we'll move in the future, blah blah blah. But like, I mean, Sean did Dancing with the Stars, and Catherine was there with him.
They'll probably be there together. I bet you anything. She'll be at the tapings and stuff. I bet you anything she'll be there.
Yeah, I hope so. But they have no immediate plans to like get married, and that's always like the red flag for me when they're like, oh, we're just gonna see how things go. Like,
I think the only reason I believe it with these two is because the Arlington thing. They have to take it easy. She has to see if she can really live there and play it by ear. They don't want to rush and get married and then get divorced.
but she was like, I love you, and I'm ready
If
to have your
it's not,
babies. Like, let's go make some babies. Like,
well,
like we just
she can
watched
do
her
that now
say.
without living there.
Like we just watched her say, let's make some babies. I thought the funniest part of this whole thing though was when like Jimmy Kimmel brought out that cow,
Cow,
and I'm like, oh my god. And like,
really, like, a heart on its neck.
And then like they named it like Juan Pablo, and like Harrison's like he's okay, he's okay. It's like oh my god, like Juan Pablo is the running butt joke
Joke of
of
everything.
this whole franchise now. Like everything is gonna be
Because everybody hates him.
a Juan Pablo thing. Like it's pretty sad when even the like the host of the show is dogging you. But I thought that was funny. We kind of learned that Ashley S is probably gonna be on Bachelor in Paradise.
Maybe if she finds her way there, if she
Yeah,
shows up.
if she catches the plane, like I don't like. She's so funny. Like she has to be on Bachelor in Paradise.
She is definitely a character.
Like she has to be. And then we get the most shocking announcement of the season. And this is what has me irate and angry, and I can't even express my emotions on what they're doing and why they're doing it. But we have two bachelorettes. One is Caitlyn.
I feel bad because I feel like they are setting these girls up to get attacked. These girls are going to get attacked on Twitter.
Yeah, because they did this. They did this season 6 with
Of Bachelor, right?
Of Bachelor, yeah. So they had two guys, and then the girls voted with roses, and the guys couldn't see who the girls voted for. And then, but that was like the days before social media. Like, I mean, and the guys were two unknowns. Like, they weren't two favorites from another season. This is when they were still like picking people randomly for it, and so like the circumstances were different. So now we have like two fan favorites with very like vocal and very loyal followers.
But I will say this though, that crowd cheering thing he did just proves that Britt is not a fan favorite like they are trying to play she is.
No, and what happened to Britt's like
food? Like
who did Britt's makeup that night?
I don't know.
Like, I'm glad she wasn't like all glitter makeup out, but I'm like, who did your makeup? Because you look bad. Like, I've never, even that when she like woke up with like her night of makeup, like even when she woke up after like putting makeup on at night, she looked better than she did last night. I'm like you look like, I don't know.
And you can tell Caitlyn looked irritated.
Yeah, but I mean, does this not explain why she was so quiet last week?
Oh yeah.
Like, remember
how
do you
think they knew last week, or do you think they got told that day?
No, I think so. Because I mean, had it just been her as a bachelorette, she might have spoken up a little bit. But I mean, if she knew that she had to play nice with her because they have to do press together, they're like, you know, like you're not gonna say boo. So this explains a whole lot of why she was so quiet during the women's ball. Like, but I hate this idea. Like, I hate it. I was reading a couple of blogs. Charlene did one about it, and she kind of had like a good twist where the girls kind of like do it together, and like because you can get like more drama where like, you know, some guys will get 2 roses, some guys will only get 1 rose, some guys will get no roses. But what if you got like they don't overlap as much, and then you get all guys with roses, and who doesn't go home? It would be
way too messy. They are definitely not doing that. I think it's definitely going to be the picking and someone goes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like something's got to be done. What's wrong with my thing?
But I really, really hope that Caitlyn is the Bachelorette, because I cannot stand a season of Britt. I think she's so fake. I don't understand how people think she's so genuine. Like, I think she was so fake.
Yeah, it's just, hold on. People in the chat room here. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, like, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I think it's kind of harsh to send one home, but I'm like, where I can see where the drama would be good, keeping them both and trying to have them overlap. Like, and like, what happens if like these? I don't think these two girls, because they're so different, would ever fall for the same guy. But what if they did? Like, and then the guy
No,
is
I
like,
bet you anything they'll pick the guy because they pick the guys, not the girls. So I bet you they'll pick enough guys that are either one way or the other. That way, when the night comes, it will go whatever direction they really want to ultimately go.
yeah, I just, I don't, I hate this. I hate this idea. Like, and like, I hate it for Caitlyn and I hate it for Britt. Like, it's really not fair
It's not fair for either of them.
to either girl. Like,
Mm-mm.
like I hate this every which way you put it, and I think it's stupid. And I'm like, ABC, you just need to like grab a pair of balls and make a decision on who you think would make the best TV. Like, would it be Caitlyn or would it be Britt? Like, either way, I don't really like. I mean, I love Caitlyn and I want her to be that. But if you think Britt's gonna make better TV, then choose Britt. Like, make a decision. Don't do this.
Yeah, because it's not fair to either girl. And it's not fair to the fans. Like I said, you just go online, you just read the comments on Twitter. It's insane. People are like aggressive with their statements.
Oh yeah, people are crazy. Like, the Twitter followings are crazy, and it's like, you know what? Like, I will talk shit about what I see on TV, and like I will make my comments based on what I'm looking at on the screen. But once they're gone, I'm not
Yeah,
like,
it's done.
it's done for me. Like, I don't think Brit's a bad. I don't think any of them are bad people. Like, and even as crazy as Ashley S is, I think it's an amazing crazy. Like, I think it's hilarious and funny and all of that. But like, people are just like bashing Carly and like bashing all these like the girls they don't like just because they like someone else. It's like, you can love Caitlyn, but you don't need to like
Tear everyone else down.
tear everyone else apart. You can love Brit. You don't need to tear Carly apart. Like, just love Brit and ignore Carly. Like, you don't need to. And like, even the same way, like, people are like just tearing Brit apart because they love Carly so much, and I'm a huge Carly fan, but I'm not tearing Brit down because of it.
Yeah,
Like people just need
it's
to
not fair.
people need to calm themselves down. That's what they like. Just love who you want to love.
Social media makes
Yeah, just love who you want to love and ignore the rest. And you know what? I'm kind of saying this too because Big Brother Canada is starting in 2 weeks, and I mean, as crazy as the Bachelor fans are being, we all know how insane Big Brother fans are. Like, Twitter's gonna go crazy in 2 weeks. Like, it's gonna be insane, and people just need to relax, like who you like, and just leave the rest alone. So yes,
exactly.
when does this start? This starts in May.
Hey, so it's not even that far away.
I know, like, they don't give us time. None of these shows are giving us any time to breathe. Like,
I
Survivor.
don't know how
Like,
these girls can fall in love to be heartbroken.
I know. It's like Survivor and Amazing Race.
I'm so heartbroken.
Yeah, it's insane. Like May. I believe they said May. Did they not say May? I think I heard May 14th.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in May.
So, that's nuts. Like, Big Brother's still on. I can't do this. Like, they need to space.
Too much going on. Too much going on.
Well, it is because like the thing is like Big Brother Canada ends like they got to end in like late May because they got to be done, or early June because they got to be done before Big Brother US starts. They're not going to overlap those two ever. So there's no time to rest.
I don't know.
There's no time to rest. No time.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. But yeah, that's it. That's the Bachelor.
So what do you think? Do you think they're gonna make it?
I think they have a chance. Like, I think Whitney's in it for the long haul. Like, I think she's got her eyes wide open and she's ready to do it. It's just.
I think out of all the girls, she's the most likely for them to make it with.
Yeah, they just can't let the shit get in the way. I think that's what happens is they kind of. And they can't let too much time go past. Like, she's got to get to Iowa. And she's got to, like they got to do Dancing with the Stars, and then she's got to get her butt into Iowa and get her himself into that life. And like,
Life
luckily
going.
for them, he's got the lifestyle that they're not going to be in LA all the time. Like, once dancing's over, like, he's going to go home and he's going to get back into his life. And I think those are the people that kind of make it. Like, Ashley and JP, when they left the show, like, and they were long distance for a while because he was in New York and she was in, like, New England or whatever. And they kind of moved, like, halfway. And they just kind of got back into their lives and made it work. Like, I
Got it
think it's the
figured out.
people. I think it's the people who are like, okay, now we're together, and now we're gonna, like, do appearances, and, like, we're gonna make this something that made us famous. Those are the ones that aren't gonna work. Like, that's why Ali and Roberta didn't work, and, like, they're too busy trying to
Yeah.
create their fame. And I think that's, like, one of the reasons why Juan Pablo and Nikki didn't work, like, because he was too busy trying to get fame, and she was too busy trying to have a relationship with him. And but I think they
Yeah,
have a
for sure.
I think they have a good chance. I think if anybody, like, I think she's in it for the long haul. I don't think she's going to give up so easy either. We might see them on, like, a celebrity, like a couples therapy or a marriage boot camp.
Gosh. No way.
You never know.
No way.
You never know. But yeah, I think that's it. I think Caitlyn. I'm hoping Caitlyn wins the Bachelorette showdown.
Ugh, I hope so.
If that's how it goes, I can see them keeping the two girls. I really can. Like,
Maybe.
I can see
I hope not.
ABC because they need to do something dramatic. Like, because they keep promising us, like, this is the most dramatic season ever, and you're just like this one they should have, like, brought out, this is like the season of secrets or something. That would have.
Oh my gosh. So many secrets this season. I was over it.
But I think they had to do that because he was so normal and wouldn't do any drama,
Yeah.
that's how they had to get their drama, was the secrets.
I got all the girls, all the crazies.
Yeah. Well, what did you think of Whitney not watching the season back? Do you think that's a good move? Bad move?
I think it was good. I wouldn't want to watch it.
I kind of want to see what he was
I
doing.
mean,
Like,
would you? I wouldn't want to see because you're going to get jealous and mad.
oh, I would be pissed. Like, it would not be good for me, but I know my personality, and I would still be watching it. But it wouldn't be good for him, though. I'd be, like, raking him
Yeah.
over the coals. But yeah, it was kind of like a ho-hum after the final rose, and I don't know. That's the season.
It was a very lackluster 3 hours, though.
Yeah, it was. It was. I don't know. The thing is, like, I liked Whitney and I liked Becca, so I was really like, whatever, he picks either of them, I'm okay with that. Like, had Britt been in the mix, I would have been like, I would have had a side, but I really didn't have a side. But I think the show was more catered to let Whitney win. Or,
Yeah.
like, I mean, just the dates that,
Especially these last couple episodes.
yeah, like the dates they had and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it was quite obvious that Whitney was gonna take it all home. Do you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh, eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
On to the next season.
I know. It'll be interesting to watch. Like, it'll be interesting to see what they do with The Bachelorette. So I'm kind of excited to see it, to be honest. I don't know how it's gonna pan out, but I'm ready to watch. What about you?
Well, fine. I'll watch the first episode.
Just just the first
See what
episode.
happens. And see what happens.
Like, do you think though, like, if they do pick one, like, if it's a pick one or the other, like, do you think they're gonna alienate half of their audience, like, first episode in? Like,
No.
if they pick Britt to stay and
I
Caitlyn
think if they pick
goes,
Britt to stay, there's gonna be problems. But I think if Caitlyn stays, they won't have a problem.
yeah, like, I don't
Honestly.
know. Like, I think I think if like Brit stays, like I think a lot of like the hardcore Caitlyn ones fans that don't like Brit are gonna be gone. And the same thing with Caitlyn too. Like I mean, Brit's got her people on her side, and I think if
Yeah, but I think the tide is definitely more leaning towards
but that's the
Caitlyn than
girls
Britt.
though. The thing is like that's the girls. That's the girl connection. We don't know what the guys are
Yeah.
thinking.
There's not as many guy viewers, I'm sure, as girls.
Like, but the guys are the ones that are going to be choosing who stays. Like, they're going to find 25 guys,
Yeah.
and like if they all want Brit, then like what if they can't find? Even if they want it to go the Caitlyn way, what if they can't find enough guys that want Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Although, who would want someone that cries all the time or fake cries all the time? I'd rather.
Yeah.
If I was a guy,
She'll
I
be a
would
total
rather.
actress the whole.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, that's it. That is this season wrapped up with a bow under the tree. You can open it at Christmas. Final thoughts? The yawn said it all.
I'm just glad. It's over.
Just it's over.
The season kind of just drug. I mean, I think it was so obvious who the couple people were for weeks that it was just
Yeah.
everyone was just the girls just argued with each other more than anything.
Yeah, we were just waiting for it. So that's it. Whitney and Chris, we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations. Don't forget to invite
Hopefully
those
get
two.
married. Good luck.
Yeah, and invite those two people that you crashed their wedding to your wedding, or they'll be hell to pay. And that's it.
They probably will too.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we will do this again for the Bachelorette. Maybe we won't. We'll have to check our schedules and see what's going on. But until
And
then,
we won't do it like this.
no, we will not do it on a telephone. Sorry,
I apologize.
Eric, if you're watching, it's not our fault. It was this or nothing. We chose this. So, but until next season, you can find me on Twitter at dgoodyear1975. You can find all of our Bachelor content, like Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, at yourrealityrecaps.com/roses, and you can find my Vanderpump vlogs and my Real Housewives of Atlanta vlogs at yourrealityrecaps.com/bravo, and Big Brother Canada 3 starts in 2 weeks, and I can't give too much away. I can tell you that I'm blogging it. I can tell you that John and I are going to be doing like a weekly recap of it, like on a either Thursday or Friday. We haven't quite ironed that out yet. And we have some surprises that we want to share with you, but we have to wait a little bit. But big things are coming for Big Brother Canada, so watch this space for that. And what are you doing?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MikeyRich1122, and you can find my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills blogs at yourrealityrecaps.com/bravo, and I'll probably be doing the blogs for Real Housewives of Orange County.
Probably. You will be, right? You will be? I know you want to.
Yes, I will. I will.
I love you. Oh my God!
So nice like that.
I didn't say. Thumbs up and subscribe thumbs up this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're doing this and and we're doing RuPaul. Frig. God, Vince and John are covering RuPaul, and we got Survivor, and we got King of the Nerds, and we got Amazing Race, and we got Hell's Kitchen for the first time. So much stuff. We don't even need Eric. That's how much stuff we got going on here. But until
Bye, Felicia.
till next season, bye.